Morning, everyone. Hopefully you got to watch Mass this morning. I did my exercises this morning, so we should be good. I had a buddy ask me, my buddy John, asked me if I could do a couch to 5K on spirituality and in our private lives, so growing closer to God in our private lives. Here's the deal. I don't even know that I can run a 5K spiritually in my private life. I think of the 5K runners, and I think of people like Alphonsus Liguori or Ignatius of Loyola. I guess they're more like ultra-marathon runners. So maybe just the holy people we see in our life. So maybe a 5K runner would be someone like my grandpa or my grandma. Those people that we can look at that are doing the right thing day in and day out. They're praying, they're going to Mass, those kind of things. That's probably the equivalent of a 5K spiritually. So how do we get there? To me, it all begins with making God a precedent in our life. Is He the thing that we pine for? Is He the thing that we hope for? Is He the thing that everything in our life centers around and is focused toward? When that happens, then we can run with the champions. That's called sainthood. But how do we get there? You can't do everything at once. You have to crawl before you walk, and even before you crawl, you have to learn how to sit up. Right? And even before sitting up, you have to learn how to hold your head up. Right? There is a long process. That's why God gives us this whole entire life to live. It takes an entire lifetime to get to that point. Some of us will become ultra-marathon runners while we're in this life. That's what we should strive to be. We should all strive to be that St. Ignatius, that St. Alphonsus. We should strive for that. But we can't be disappointed if we don't find ourselves all of a sudden there. It's just like anything in our life. It's like exercise. You can't go out and walk a couple miles in a day and say, man, I can't believe I didn't lose 50 pounds doing that. Well, that's not how it works. It's a day in and day out thing. And as I said, you have to start small. And you have to be okay with the fact that you don't see monumental growth every day. Heck, you may not see any growth for a long time, as far as growth that you see. But what God is doing, if we offer our hearts over to Him, if we offer this field over to Him, He is cultivating it. So while we may not see the rows that He's doing and the seeds that He's planting, they're there. As long as we're open to Him, they're there. So to get back to the point, this couch to 5K, I like that. I like that a lot. All of us are having to be on the couch right now. All of us are having to be away from the church. This place where we come and do our running. This place where we come together and exercise our faith. So yeah, I like it. So what would be my suggestion? Right? With the good Lord behind me and He's supporting me, I love this. I'm standing right in front of the tabernacle, so the Lord's got my back. Hopefully. And what I mean by hopefully is hopefully I don't say anything stupid. But I think this couch to 5K mentality, what's the first thing I do? I would say the first thing that you do in your life is wake up and make the sign of the cross or say Jesus' name. You're talking couch to 5K. This is the first step. It seems like a baby step, and maybe it is a baby step for many people, but that's the first step. To be thinking of Christ, thinking of God, the first thing in the morning. To offer Him our day. Right? I've noticed in my life that whatever I think of first thing in the morning, I think of throughout the day. Right? If I've got a question first thing in the morning, I can't stop until it's answered. Or if I'm thinking of a certain car, I think of it all day long. Whatever I'm thinking of in the morning, it kind of drives my morning. We talked about happy tree, sad tree the other day. If I wake up and I decide I'm going to be grumpy, then I'm going to be grumpy. If I'm thinking on bad things, if I turn on the news, the first thing, especially in these days, and I see all of this negative report and negative attitude, then yeah, that's what I'm going to be thinking on. But if I wake up and the first thing that I do is say Jesus' name or think of Christ, Make the sign of the cross. I am help driving how my entire day is going to go. He's at that point on my heart and in my mind and in my actions. So that would be my first suggestion on this first day. Couch to 5K, wake up, and make the sign of the cross. Say Jesus' name. Get your day going in the right way. God bless you. We'll see you soon.